Yes, so beautiful people, my legit people, my one and only people. In fact, you guys are my real MVPs. I love you guys so much. Yes, so now, my people, the rumor that is flying around like, this one, they said this one is just fresh from the oven, like this thing just happened. They said that Queen Naomi has been intercepted by some, hoodlums, like some street urchins. Like they said, Queen Ami was just coming out from her church, where she went for morning prayers. Hey, all of a sudden, that is when some people just came and blocked her car. In fact, the way they said Queen Ami's driver stopped, Queen Ami was like, "What is it? Why did you stop like that? If you want to hold brake, you should know how to hold brake now. Why this kind of, why will you hold brake like this? Very sharp." That was when they said the driver was not telling Queen Ami that, my queen, oh, something is happening. No, I don't know what is going on here. There are some people that just, in fact, when Queen Ami even heard this, the sound of the vehicle and like other vehicle, Queen Ami didn't really know what to say because she was like, why will you drive like this? That was when the driver now started telling Queen Ami that, it's not like that, oh, that something just happened, oh, that it's like somebody, a vehicle just blocked them. Before they could even finish talking, these guys came down. The next thing they did was they came and they started banging the door that uh, the driver should wind down. They didn't even say she should open the door. They said she should wind down. Driver refused winding down because when they say wind down, you don't know what will happen. That's the truth. But the reason why they said the driver now wind down was that he didn't see them with anything. So it was like, okay, let me just give them the benefit of doubt. So when they now wind down, this guy now walk up to, I think they said they're up to three. They came out of the car. They asked that the driver should wind down Queen Ami's door, the windscreen down. They wind down. Queen Ami was just looking at these people. These people, do you know what they told Queen Ami? They started telling Queen Ami that Queen Ami should just thank her star. Queen Ami should just go and be thanking God. Queen Ami was like, I don't understand. What is going on here? They say, yes, they were sent to do something else, but they couldn't just do it. Like they were sent to come and, break her windscreen, just do some certain things to her car, but they could not do it. They just decided to just let her know that, look, the God she served is really with her, that they cannot do her something that they will start like they can't just see themselves doing that. That is why they just have to come and let her know that, look, she should just be careful out there, that the town is not smiling, that some people are just, they are just there to just make her unhappy. Some people are just there to make her not, like, just make her unhappy. They didn't say they should buy her or do anything. No, no. Like, this kind of just vandalize, do everything, scatter, and just go. But they don't want to do that because of who Queen Ami is. Like, they know that she's a peaceful person. She goes about her business. She's someone who is always helping people. And in fact, that even that they are standing here before her, that she has helped them before. Queen Ami was like, you people say yes. He said, but you will not know. But that is not the reason why they are there. They are just there to let her know that she should just be careful. Omo, at this point, they say Queen Ami was like, what is going on here? That was how this guy, when they were done talking, they now left. Queen Ami was just wondering, what could be the matter? What is happening? Why would some people sense, in fact, this life, if you think that you don't have enemy, you will just be thinking that, you are just deceiving yourself, because this life, people have enemy. Even if you don't have anything, you will still have people that, even the ground you are stepping on, you are marching on. Each time they see you, they feel like, why is this person walking like this? They just have this natural hatred that does not even have any explanation. So immediately they say Queen Naomi quickly picked her phone and reached out to Kabiyesi to tell Kabiyesi that look at what is happening. Oh, Kabiyesi was so shocked and was same time was unhappy because why would this kind of thing happen to Queen Naomi? And the next thing they said Kabiyesi actually told her was that I asked you to always go with your security personnel, but Queen Naomi always say that she does not need all those things. That it makes her look like as if something else is happening, as if like she's so uncomfortable going around with all this security. And before she could even go with her security, it is when she's going maybe on a public function that she only went to church, and her house is not too far from the church. So she felt there's no need. After all, it's in the town. But she never believed that these things will happen. So Kabiyesi now asked if she's fine, she's okay. Did they touch her? How is she doing? She said she's fine. They didn't touch her. They only just have a word with her. They didn't even touch her car. Nothing was, no damage, nothing. Everything is fine. Queen Naomi, that was when Kabiyesi was like, thank God. But the thing is, I also wanted her to be very careful. In fact, he said, Kabiyesi said, this thing you are doing, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That you should always make sure that you go with your, your personnel whenever you are going to, even if it's just, going. Why is the security there? Why is that person there? Why is it being paid? It's being paid because it has to be there for you to guide and protect you. Why will you are not an ordinary person, for crying out loud. You are not an ordinary person. The fact, the way Kabiyesi spoke, they said Kabiyesi was so moved, he was so concerned, and throughout that day, they said Kabiyesi was so restless that he even went as far as telling Queen Naomi that Queen Naomi should not come out at all, that he should stay indoor. Like, it was just trying it's not a small matter. When you love someone, really, when you hear anything, like when you hear any small thing about the one you love, you will be so restless because you will not want any harm to come close to that person. You will not want anything bad or anything, to come close to that person. And that was why they said Kabiyesi was not happy. He became so restless. So restless that Queen Naomi is just out there. And, he went as far as even telling Queen Naomi that you see why you have to make haste to come back to the palace. Because if you are here in the palace, of course, now, you know how it is. You have more than enough security, even though you have some with you there. But the way you go about these things, I am not comfortable with all these things. You are welcome back again to my channel. Nice meeting you here once again. It is my pleasure to have you here. To my returning and my new subscribers, if you have been watching, you have not subscribed, subscription is free. All you need to do is just to tap on that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that whenever I drop my videos, you get notified. Share so others will learn one or two. Don't forget that all these are all alleged stories. They are not for sound information, because as we get the gist on the street of social media, that is how we also come and relate with you guys. My correct people, is not a small matter. Like this, they said a whole lot, like a whole lot is happening. So, like this now, they said Queen Naomi has, like even she herself, she has not been comfortable as well. She has been restless, thinking who must have been behind this thing. But Kabiyesi has, put men out there to investigate, even though he still want to investigate, by consulting his Ifa priest to know what is going on. My correct people, is not a small matter. What do you guys think that is really happening here? Do you think that Queen Naomi right now is like, of course, we know that she will not be happy. Like, she will be so restless and also be thinking what could happen, who could send these people and all that. So, my people, this is what I came across on the street of social media, and I said I must come and relate with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for standing by. Love you all. I appreciate you. God bless you. Till I come your way again. Bye-bye.